What's happening, guys? This is Tiny Brain, and today I'm bringing you some H1Z1 King of the Kill gameplay. And I'm going to show you how to beat those other 150 players that are in your game. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to back your performance, because you know you're already going to win. Secondly, when you come down, you want to try to find a town or a church or one of the compounds. Preferably, though, you want to go in one of the cities, because they just have the most loot. The first things you're going to look for when you hit the ground are a helmet and a gun. The helmet's going to keep you from taking the one-shot headshot that's in this game. When I'm playing solo, I always like to run towards gunfire as long as you're confident in your shooting. By doing this, you can usually catch someone healing or looting after the fight that they were just in. And if you get a kill, then you've also eliminated a player in your vicinity who could have done the same to you. So after trading fire with this guy, I went ahead and locked him in the room and went for the flank. I wanted to reposition on the other side of the door, that way if he were to push out, the door's not blocking my shot. Luckily though, this room had one of the secret entrances where you can blow down the wall. Alright, don't ask how I didn't see this guy. Watching it back on the footage, he really seemed impossible to miss, but somehow I did it. However, after missing him, I was reminded how much I hate fighting in those houses. It's really easy to just walk into a room and get shotgunned or something like that, and then the match is done for you. At this point, I don't need much loot, and I wanted to head out of the cramped subdivision and into the woods towards the gunfire. I'm trying to get an idea of how many people are fighting and what's going on since I just rolled up on this scene. My helmet gets shot off and I want to immediately fall back and replace it, that way I don't get one tapped. Although I don't get this guy in the cop car, I do get a vehicle out of this, which is really nice. So I'm going to start heading towards where the gas is going to end. When you're in a vehicle and driving around, you have the advantage on people who are trying to cross fields or running on their own, so I usually try to roll up on them and try to pick off a person or two to kind of thin out the herd. After the Jeep catches on fire, I go ahead and hop out. It just so happens to roll into where I want to go for cover, so I take a few shots at it hoping it'll blow up, that way I can go ahead and run to that cover. But it doesn't blow up on the first few shots, so I just go ahead and take the longer route to the cover. There's lots of gunfire to my right, but I don't really want to push towards it just because this town to my left, people like to camp in them until the smoke comes and takes over the town. So we have to be careful about people running out of the towns at the very last second. Alright, this is a little embarrassing. But anyways, at this point, when the circle's getting this small, you want to try to stick to the outer edges of the gas, but more importantly, you want to stay in the tree lines for cover. And really playing the edge of that gas and the tree lines is going to win you the game, and you want to try to do that till the very end. If you do see some cover that looks like, that's where the game's going to end, then you can go ahead and push into the center of the circle and try to hold down that cover, because then everyone's going to be pushing to you, and hopefully you have the advantage there, because they're going to usually cross some fields trying to get to that hill or the or the trees or wherever you are. I absolutely hate ATVs and don't think you should really ever use them. They're extremely risky because they're loud and they offer no protection when you're driving them. But they are really good for a quick reposition, which is what I use it for here. At this point, when there's so few people, you have to be really careful after each kill because people are really going to move in on those fights to try to clean them up. I really messed up here by not deciding to chase the guy in the Jeep sooner after I shot his helmet off. Ultimately, my final mistake was keeping this position after firing shots at the second guy. I had now pinned myself down by taking on aggro from 2 different points. So it's really hard to try to find cover where I'm not going to be shot at from both of the guys. So that's it, guys. Hopefully this video helps you win some of those King of the Kill matches. I'm also working on another video that's more focused on the do's and the don'ts of H1Z1. Hopefully that's finished up soon. If you liked what you saw or found it helpful, please leave a like or subscribe. Till next time.